Excuse me. Hello. Call to order. Can we stand up for the Pledge of Allegiance?
Please join me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Before we move forward with the roll call, can we have an excuse for the our commissioner?
Yes, I move that we excuse Brian Ferrer and Eric Westfall from the meeting this evening.
Can we second?
I second.
Thank you.
Good evening, Honorable Chair and members of the Property Preservation Commission. For tonight's meeting of Tuesday, September 30th, 2025, I will begin with roll call. With the first and second, first made by Vice Chair Spitzer and a second made by Commissioner Robles to excuse Commissioner Ferrer and Westfall. I will note them absent during roll call. Commissioner Ferrer noted absent. Commissioner Robles.
Here.
Commissioner Westfall noted absent. Vice Chair Spitzer. And Chair Chokshi.
Here.
Thank you. All members of the commission noted present with the exception of Commissioner Westfall and Commissioner Ferrer. Thank you.
Thank you. Now I'd like to open for the public comments other than the agenda item. Anybody in the podium? You will be next, sir. We will. I don't see anybody. Close the public comments. Can we have a approval of minute?
Thank you, Chair. On item 4, public comments and suggestions, I do want to note that staff did receive one written correspondence in advance of the deadline to submit written correspondence for tonight's meeting. Generally speaking, the correspondence related to the municipal code. Thank you. That concludes comments received this evening.
Thank you. Can we have a motion, please?
Minutes? Move approval of the minutes of the, oh my goodness, September,
30th.
no, August.
August.
August, yeah. Francis,
I second.
fill me in the date. 26. Thank you, August 26th.
Great. Thank you. We have a motion made by Vice Chair Spitzer to approve the Tuesday, August 26th Property Preservation Commission meeting minutes, and a second by Commissioner Robles. At this time, the electronic voting is active.
Thank you.
No, it isn't.
No.
Just have the city logo on there.
Okay, I'll go ahead and do, that's okay.
We do manually.
We will go ahead and do a verbal roll call vote for the approval of the minutes. We'll do Commissioner Robles.
Yes.
Thank you. Vice Chair Spitzer.
Yes.
And Chair Chokshi.
Yes.
Motion carries by a vote of 3-0. Thank you.
Thank you. Now we have a change in item number 6A. Review and consideration of a case sent before the Property Preservation Commission, finding that condition constituting a property nuisance as defined in Chapter 6.20 of the Cerritos Municipal Code exists at 12,700 block of Beach Street, Cerritos. May I have a
Thank you, Chair Chokshi. Before we reorder the agenda, I just want to confirm consensus of the Property Preservation Commission to do so, to reorder the agenda. Do I have authorization to reorder? Thank you.
Yes.
So with that, we will proceed as indicated with item 6A, a public hearing to consider Property Preservation Commission case 2025-55. This item this evening will be presented by Code Enforcement Officer Brian Lane. Thank you.
Chair and members of the Commission. On January 24th, 2025, staff inspected a property in the 12700 block of Beach Street, observing a lack of landscape maintenance and ground cover on the front yard and the parkways, and a notification was left at the property. The following information documents the action taken to abate the violations. An inspection on February 20th, 2025 revealed landscape work being done at the property. Inspections between March 26, 2025 and June 25, 2025 revealed no compliance, and 3 additional notifications were mailed to the owner and the tenant. It should be noted that the letters sent to the owner at the address on file were returned undeliverable by the post office. An inspection on August 5th, 2025 revealed progress on the front lawn, and it appeared work had started on the West Parkway. An inspection on September 3rd, 2025 revealed no further progress, with both parkways still being bare dirt and a lack of landscape maintenance on the front yard and the parkways. On September 16th, 2025, the property was posted for PPC. An inspection today revealed the front lawn improved. However, both parkways were still bare dirt, but it appeared being prepared for seed. Staff recommendation on this property is to adopt a resolution to ensure compliance. This completes my report, and I'd be happy to answer any questions.
Thank you, Brian. Any comments from the commissioners? Nope. I would like to open for the public hearing. Please state your name, and you have 3 minutes to express.
Is it on? Hello. Good evening, everyone. My name is Prince Williams. I am the tenant at 12713 Beach Street. In regards to the issue with the landscape, I have dug up the front 2 portions of the yard to have sod laid on this upcoming Saturday, and a gardener has been assigned or hired, I should say, to cut the yard every 2 weeks now. I was cutting it every 3 weeks myself, but apparently not well enough. Yeah, going forward, the grass will be cut every 2 weeks professionally, and in the next 10 days, the sod will be laid at the front 2 portions, and hopefully it will be in compliance. I guess Brian will be able to come out and take pictures in the next 10 days to see everything, and I guess notify me that everything is A-okay or in
Good to go.
compliance. That's it.
Thank you, Prince. Any staff recommendation, please?
Yes, thank you, Honorable Chair. I first want to thank the tenant for being here this evening and for your efforts towards resolving the outstanding violations. Code Enforcement Officer Brian Lane will continue to work with you through this process, but I appreciate you coming this evening to inform the commission and staff of your efforts towards compliance. To continue to seek that compliance, this evening, staff does recommend that the Property Preservation Commission adopt a resolution finding that the property on Beach Street does constitute a property nuisance, and then directing staff to transmit that resolution to both the City Council and the respective property owner. That concludes staff recommendation this evening. Thank you.
Thank you. Can I have a motion, please?
I move to motion to vote.
Mike.
I move to motion.
Can I have a second, please?
Second.
Thank you.
Okay, a motion was made by Commissioner Robles and a second by Vice Chair Spitzer. At this time, I'll conduct a verbal vote, please. Commissioner Robles?
Yes.
Thank you. Vice Chair Spitzer?
Yes.
Thank you. Chair Chotsky?
Yes.
Thank you. Motion passes by a vote of 3-0. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Now moving item number 6A, review and consideration of a case sent before the Property Preservation Commission, finding that the condition constituting a property nuisance as defined in the chapter 6.20 of the Cerritos Municipal Code exists at 17,800 block of Harvest Avenue, Cerritos, including structural exteriors in need of repair and paint, overgrown vegetation, a lack of adequate ground cover, a lack of landscape maintenance, and a unsightly condition. May I have a staff report, please?
Yes, thank you, Chair Chotsky. Item 6A, as mentioned, it relates to property nuisances that currently exist at the subject property on Harvest. By way of staff's report today, staff is proposing a 30-day abatement period for this property under Property Preservation Case 2025-51. This item this evening will be presented by Senior Code Enforcement Officer Kim Ardema. Thank you.
Chair and members of the Commission, On May 20th of this year, I inspected the subject property, observing overgrown vegetation on the parkway along Ashworth Street and along the walkway to the north side gate, a lack of landscape maintenance, and a lack of adequate ground cover on the parkway along Harvest Avenue and on the front yard area. The following day, a notification was mailed to the property owner. On June 17th, an inspection of the property revealed no compliance with the additional observation of several architectural elements in need of repair and paint and/or replacement, including the south side gate, wood trim, wood beams, wood siding, and an unapproved awning over the second-story window in disrepair. And the next day, a second notification was mailed. On July 22nd, an inspection of the property revealed no compliance with the additional observation of trash cans and debris stored near the south side gate. The following day, a third notification was mailed. On September 2nd, an inspection of the property revealed compliance only on trimming the overgrown vegetation near the north side gate and removing the debris and trash cans. There was no contact from the property owner. On September 16th, the property was posted for public hearing. The same day, staff received a call from the owner's grandson who lives out of state. He said the property owner has some health issues and that he will be trying to fix the violations from out of state. Staff explained the public hearing process and advised him that we will work with him past the 30 days allotted on the resolution now that we have contact with someone. On September 17th, staff emailed the grandson a paint color permit application. The owner's grandson called again yesterday, stating that he plans to have the painting done and sod installed next month. I again advised that we will work with him on the time frame. An inspection of the property yesterday revealed no compliance. Staff does recommend a resolution be adopted on this property to ensure compliance. This concludes my report, and I'd be happy to answer any questions.
Thank you. Any comments from the commissioners? Thank you, commissioners. I would like to open for the public hearing. I don't see anybody. I'd like to close the public hearing. Staff recommendation, please.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. As Ms. Arnema indicated, staff recommends this evening that the commission adopt a resolution finding that a property nuisance exists at the subject property and to direct staff to forward the adopted resolution to both the City Council as well as the respective property owners. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. May I have a motion, please?
So moved.
I second.
Thank you.
Thank you. First was made, a motion was made by Vice Chair Spitzer with the second Commissioner Robles. At this time, we'll do an oral roll call vote. Commissioner Robles?
Yes.
Thank you. Vice Chair Spitzer?
Yes.
Chair Chotsky?
Yes.
Thank you. Motion passes by a vote of 3-0. Thank you.
Thank you. Moving forward, item number 6B, review and consideration of a case sent before the Property Preservation Commission, finding that condition constituting a property nuisance as defined in the Chapter 6.20 of the Cerritos Municipal Code exists at the 11,900 block of Yelling Street, Cerritos, including structure, exterior in need to repair and paint, a lack of adequate ground cover, dead vegetation, and an inoperable vehicle stored in the public view. May I have a staff report, please?
Thank you, Chair. Item 6B this evening relates to Property Preservation Commission case number 2025-52 for property nuisance conditions at the subject property on Yearling. Item 6B this evening will be presented by Senior Code Enforcement Officer Kim Artema. Thank you.
Chair and members of the Commission, on April 22nd of this year, staff received a complaint regarding the subject property having wood trim in need of repair and paint and a broken rain gutter along the front wood trim. The following day, an inspection of the property revealed the wood trim, wood beams, and wood eaves on the home in need of repair and paint, a broken rain gutter along the front wood trim, and a lack of adequate ground cover along the west side of the driveway. On June 5th, an inspection of the property revealed no compliance. I apologize. No, there was a notice that was mailed out as well. On June 5th, an inspection of the property revealed no compliance and a second notification was mailed. On June 30th, an inspection of the property revealed no compliance with the additional observation of an inoperable vehicle stored on the driveway, a trash can stored in the planter along the front walkway, and a lack of ground cover in the planters along the east side of the property. A third notification was mailed. On July 28th, an inspection of the property revealed compliance on relocating the trash can and removing the broken rain gutter only. A fourth and final notification was mailed. On September 2nd, an inspection of the property revealed no compliance with the additional observation of dead vegetation in the front planter. There was no contact from the property owner. On September 16th, the property was posted for public hearing, and on September 22nd, staff received a call from the property owner who stated that she was getting rid of the inoperable vehicle and had already planted some vegetation in the bare areas. She said that she needs more time for the paint and repair because the home needs a new roof, and she still needs to get quotes. I advised her that I will work with her past the 30 days on the resolution. An inspection of the property yesterday revealed compliance on all violations except for the paint and repair. Staff does recommend that a resolution be adopted on this property to ensure compliance. This concludes my report, and I'd be happy to answer any questions.
Thank you. Any comments from the commissioners?
Yes, obviously some work was done Sunday afternoon or yesterday morning. I saw some improvement regarding plant life in some of the areas, but some were still bare, the other parts on the structural areas, and there was no car there. Just my observations. I guess they got more done with plantings either Sunday after.
Thank you, Commissioner. Would like to open for the public hearing. I don't see anybody. Like to close the public hearing. Staff recommendation, please.
Thank you, Chair. At this time, staff recommends that the Property Preservation Commission adopt a resolution finding that property nuisance exists at the subject property and transmit a copy of that resolution to both the City Council and the respective property owners. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. May I have a motion, please? May I have second?
Second.
Thank you.
Thank you. A motion was made by Vice Chair Spitzer, a second by Commissioner Robles. We'll do a oral roll call vote. Commissioner Robles?
Yes.
Thank you. Vice Chair Spitzer? Yes. Chair Choksky?
Yes.
Thank you. Motion passes by a vote of 3-0. Thank you.
Thank you. Moving forward, item number 6C, review and consideration of a case sent before the Property Preservation Commission, finding that the condition constituting a property nuisance as defined in the Chapter 6.20 of the Cerritos Municipal Code exists at the 12,500 block of Brent Street, Cerritos, including a lack of landscape maintenance, a lack of adequate ground cover, and unsightly conditions. May I have a staff report, please?
Thank you, Honorable Chair and members of the Property Preservation Commission. Item 6C under Property Preservation Commission Case 2025-53 primarily is regarding landscape maintenance concerns, violations at the subject property on Brent Street. Item 6C this evening will be presented by Code Enforcement Officer Darnell Jerry. Thank you.
Chair and members of the commission, on April 14th, 2025, staff inspected a property at the 12,500 block of Brent Place, observing a lack of landscape maintenance and a lack of ground cover on the front yard and the parkway areas. As such, a notification was left at the property providing 21 days to remedy the violations or to contact code enforcement to discuss remedying the violations. May 5th, 2025, an inspection revealed minimal improvement, but the landscape maintenance and ground cover remained in violation, and a second notification was mailed. June 2nd, 2025, an inspection of the property revealed no further progress or compliance, and a third notification was mailed. July 1st, 2025, an inspection of the property revealed no compliance, and a fourth notification was mailed. August 14th, a final inspection revealed no compliance. An inspection today did reveal some progress made with newly installed sod in the parkway, as well as noticeable growth in some of the previously dying or browning areas. There is still some minor work needed for full compliance. Staff recommendation is to adopt a resolution for full compliance. This completes my report and would be happy to answer any questions.
Thank you. Any comments from the commissioners? Thank you, commissioners. I would like to open for the public hearing. I don't see anybody. I would like to close the public hearing. May I have a staff recommendation, please?
Yes, thank you, Honorable Chair. As Mr. Jerry indicated, significant progress has been made towards compliance. There are some very minor things, and we do believe that the property owners can get there, but staff is still recommending that this evening a resolution be adopted by the commission finding that the property nuisances exist at the subject property. Staff also recommends that upon adoption of the resolution, that the resolution be forwarded to the City Council and the respective property owner. Thank you.
Thank you. May I have a motion?
I move.
Thank you.
Thank you. We have a motion by Commissioner Robles and a second by Vice Chair Spitzer. Do an oral roll call vote. Commissioner Robles?
Yes.
Thank you. Vice Chair Spitzer? Yes. Thank you. Chair Chotsky?
Yes.
Thank you. Motion passes by a vote of 3-0.
Thank you. Item number 6D, review and consideration of a case sent before the Property Preservation Commission, finding that the condition constituting a property nuisance as defined in the Chapter 6.20 of the Cerritos Municipal Code exists at the 12,400 block of Riva Street, Cerritos, including a lack of adequate ground cover. May I have a staff report, please?
Thank you. Item 6D this evening for Property Preservation Commission case number 2025-54 relates to a lack of adequate ground cover at the subject property on Riva Street. Item 6D this evening will also be presented by Code Enforcement Officer Jerry. Thank you.
Chair and members of the commission, on May 12th, 2025, staff inspected a property at the 12,400 block of Riva Street, observing a lack of ground cover in the parkway areas. As such, a notification was left at the property, providing 21 days to abate the violation. On June 3rd, 2025, an inspection revealed no compliance, and a second notification was mailed. July 1st, an inspection revealed again no compliance, and a third notification was mailed. July 23rd, an inspection revealed again no compliance, and a fourth violation was mailed. An inspection today revealed again no compliance. Staff recommendation is to adopt a resolution to assure compliance. This completes my report, and we'll be happy to answer any questions.
Thank you. Any comments from the commissioner? Thank you. I would like to open for the public hearing. I don't see anybody. Like to close the public hearing. Staff recommendation, please.
Thank you. Staff recommendation on item 60 this evening is that the Property Preservation Commission adopt a resolution finding that property nuisances exist at the subject property and remitting copies of that resolution to the City Council and the respective property owner. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. May I have a motion, please?
I second.
Thank you.
Thank you. We have a motion made by Vice Chair Spitzer and a second by Commissioner Robles. Do roll call vote. Commissioner Robles?
Yes.
Thank you. Vice Chair Spitzer? Yes. Thank you. Chair Chotsky?
Yes.
Thank you. Motion carries by a vote of 3-0.
Thank you. Item number 6F, review and consideration of a case sent before the Property Preservation Commission, finding that the condition constituting a property nuisance as defined in the Chapter 6.20 of the Cerritos Municipal Code exists at the 16,600 block of Laurel Brook Way, Cerritos, including a lack of landscape maintenance, a lack of adequate ground cover, and a vehicle not parked periodically to the street. May I have a staff report, please?
Thank you, members of the Property Preservation Commission. Item 6F this evening relates to Property Preservation Commission Case 2025-56. Item 6F this evening will be presented by Code Enforcement Officer Brian Lane. Thank you.
Chair and members of the commission, on May 30th, 2025, staff inspected a property in the 16,600 block of Laurelbrook Way, observing weeds and a lack of landscape maintenance on the front yard and the parkways, and a notification was left at the property. The following information documents the action taken to abate the violations. Inspections between June 23rd, 2025 and September 15th, 2025 revealed no compliance, with the additional observations of a lack of ground cover on the front yard and the parkways and 2 vehicles illegally parked on the west side of the driveway. 3 additional notifications were mailed. On September 16th, 2025, the property was posted for PPC. An inspection today revealed no compliance. While at the property this morning, staff spoke to the owner and explained the violations, and the owner stated she would work on the issues. Staff recommendation on this property is to adopt a resolution to ensure compliance. This completes my report, and I'd be happy to answer any questions.
Thank you, Brian. Any comments from the commissioners?
Yes, I have a question. So, we saw the picture, and then I went out, and then there was one more car there that was parked parallel to the, I guess that's a pickup,
and so in, I guess, what is the acceptable orientation and then closer to the front yard. Did the owner or person at the house give any reason for I sort of can figure it out, but the reason for the two cars that are on the left side in the picture?
Yeah, they have multiple vehicles, so I explained the parking permit process to her, and she's gonna look into getting a permit for one of those vehicles so they
Okay.
could park it correctly in the driveway.
Okay, because I could see the way those two cars are, it's really, they're parked in a way like
Yeah.
most of our driveways are. We just back straight out, and that's actually almost a better way to be than if they had them,
That-
2 and 2, and then they have to be shuffling cars, and this way they don't have to shuffle cars. So, I'm wondering, I mean, do they have enough vehicles to qualify for overnight parking on the street? They'd
Yeah.
have, they have 5 or more?
It sounded like they had enough vehicles to qualify for
Okay,
overnight parking.
okay. And they would have an issue being on a cul-de-sac at the end like that of, it's very hard to park a car on a regular basis on a curve kind of thing. So I guess what I'm getting at, I know what the code says, but I know there's some,
Oh,
our
fine.
screens just went on. Or not just
Thank
the
you.
screen, the thing we're supposed to be seeing, I think the adjacent house, although their driveway doesn't look quite as long, of allowing them to be able to do that, because I think it's much safer for them to be able to back out like that, because that's how the rest of us, almost the rest of us,
And
unless
this,
you have one of those turn-in driveways.
and this is something that typically wouldn't have been addressed if this was the only violation. We just included it because when it comes to the Property Preservation Commission, we have to include every violation of the
That you
property.
see,
So
right?
that's
Yeah,
why it
the
was
other stuff,
included.
yeah, no, I get the
Yeah,
other
that's-
stuff. So if you were driving around and you saw this house or a house of similar orientation, and the only thing you noticed with cars and everything else was gorgeous, you would not write it up. Is that correct?
We likely would not write something up like if it was just this violation.
Okay.
If I may, Vice Chair Spitzer, it also depends on frequency and consistency, right? And so, it is not uncommon for properties with driveways such as this subject property to have visitors at their home, and it's kind of a free-for-all, park as many as vehicles as you can on the driveways. And so I think based on frequency of that occurrence, and as a code officer, Mr. Lane indicated, it depends on if other violations exist or if we receive complaints or if there are impacts. You did indicate that this one is indeed at the end of the cul-de-sac, so probably a whole lot less traffic than, if it was, closer to an
Right.
arterial street or a collector street intersection.
I have another question too, which I just thought of. So let's just look at a traditional driveway, whether it's a 2-car or 3-car, makes no difference for the garage. And just you're going straight in. And the way your house is oriented on your property, you have a particularly long driveway where you can tandem park cars. That would not be cited, is that correct?
As long as they don't impede the public
The
sidewalk. Yes,
yeah, I know that.
absolutely.
Yeah, because I see that there's some people, some houses on my street that have very short driveways that barely can get one car in the
Yep.
driveway. And there are others, we have one next door to us, they happen to have 2 of their cars are short.
Yeah.
And they can tandem park them,
Yeah.
and they never overhang on the
Yeah,
sidewalk.
that would not constitute a violation of the
Okay.
municipal code.
Thank you.
I have a question. This is for my knowledge as well as knowledge for the who are the viewer of this committee. Is this really illegal to park like that? Is a violation?
Yes, there is a,
Still, I can see they are on their own property.
yeah, there is a section of the code that states that it basically has
that's
to be
for-
lined up with the garage, basically.
I
That's how
see.
the code states.
Okay. Thank you, Brian, for the clarification.
Mr. Lane, so you only heard from the owners one time when it was posted, correct?
I only heard from the homeowner today when I went to inspect the property, and she happened to be getting out of the car, so I spoke to her at that time, but she never contacted me via phone. It was just when I happened to be at the property this morning.
Thank you.
Thank you. I would like to open for the public hearing. I don't see anybody. Like to close the public hearing. May I have a staff recommendation, please?
Thank you, sir. Staff recommends this evening that the Property Preservation Commission adopt a resolution finding that the property on Laurelbrook Way discussed this evening constitutes a property nuisance and transmitting the adopted resolution to the City Council and the respective property owner. Thank you.
Thank you. May I have a motion, please?
I move.
Thank you.
Thank you. So we have a motion by Commissioner Robles and a second by Vice Chair Spitzer. At this time, the electronic voting is live. All votes in, motion passes by a vote of 3-0. Thank you.
Thank you. And the last item for the day, 6G, review and consideration of a case sent before the Property Preservation Commission, finding that the condition constituting a property nuisance as defined in the Chapter 6.20 of the Cerritos Municipal Code exists at the 17,000 block of Yvette Way, Cerritos, California, including a lack of adequate ground cover and structural exterior in need of repair and paint. May I have a staff report, please?
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Item 6G this evening, the last public hearing this evening relates to Property Preservation Commission Case 2025-57. Item 6G will also be presented by Code Enforcement Officer Lane. Thank you.
Chair and members of the commission, on April 5th, 2025, staff inspected the property in the 17,000 block of Yvette Way, observing the wood trim, wood siding, and garage door in need of repair and paint, and a notification was mailed to the owner. The following information documents the action taken to abate the violations. Inspections between May 14th, 2025 and September 3rd, 2025 revealed no compliance with the additional observation of a lack of ground cover on the front yard and the parkway. 3 additional notifications were mailed. On September 16th, 2025, the property was posted for PPC. On September 24th, 2025, the owner's son contacted staff and stated they will work on bringing the property into compliance. An inspection day revealed no compliance. Staff recommendation on this property is to adopt a resolution to ensure compliance. This completes my report, and I'd be happy to answer any questions.
Thank you, Brian. Any comments from the commissioners? Thank you, commissioners. I would like to open for the public hearing. I don't see anybody. I'd like to close the public hearing. May I have a staff recommendation, please?
Staff recommendation this evening on item 6G is that the Property Preservation Commission waive full reading of and adopt a resolution finding that the property on Yvette Way under item 6G constitutes a property nuisance and transmitting a copy of the resolution to the City Council and the property owner. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other reports from the staff?
At this time, we'll go ahead and call for a motion for item 6G. Thank you. A motion
second.
by Vice Chair Spitzer. Do we have a second?
I second.
Thank you. A second by Commissioner Robles. And electronic voting is now active. All votes in. Motion carries by a vote of 3-0. Thank you.
Any staff
Yes.
reports?
Yes, thank you, Honorable Chair and members of the Property Preservation Commission. This evening, I have the honor of introducing the commission to the City of Cerritos' new Code Enforcement Code Enforcement Manager, Joseph Chacon. We are very pleased to have him as a part of the Cerritos team, but more importantly, a part of
Welcome.
community development and code enforcement. So I'll turn it over to Mr. Chacon to provide a few remarks to the commission. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Good evening, Honorable Chair and Commissioners and Vice Chair. I just want to say I'm very excited to work with you guys. I've been in code enforcement for 10 years with the City of Bellflower. I'm excited to come over here and now understand a little bit better of the Cerritos level of excellence. Yeah, you guys poached some good talent over, and so I'm excited to see what the strategic plan, what you guys have in the future coming up, and
Absolutely.
how we can effectively make some change together. So thank you for the opportunity.
We welcome you to the City of Cerritos.
Thank you.
Thank you, and no additional comments from me this evening. Thank you.
Any reports from the commissioners?
So Cerritos' very first high school is Gar High School, and it's a milestone year. We're celebrating 60 years. So they're inviting all of the alumni to come, the community, for the homecoming game, which is October 17. That's a Friday. And I think the school will put out more information as it comes, and I'll forward that to Kristen so that she can share with all the other meetings that's gonna come. So it's very exciting. I graduated from GAR a million years ago, so I have gladiator pride, and I have a senior there now. So that's it.
Nice. Thank you. So we adjourn the meeting. Thank you.